Hi everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel. This is part number 3 of this walkthrough going through the Red Bull Rookies Cup. Now in today's episode we've got 3 rounds in today's episode. We start off in Italy around Mugello and then we've got 2 rounds around Sachsenring, which I think are going to be very tight and awesome. Because remember, I'm not doing any qualifying, starting from the back and then trying to win the race. So let's get straight into it and see what Italy's like first. So here we go.
Hello cycle race fans tuning in. Today's race is being held in the hills of Tuscany where the Italian Grand Prix is about to start. The weather forecasts are very reassuring. We'll have sunny weather for the entire duration of the race.
Right, so here we go with the first race in today's episode around Mugello. Let's fill up the petrol tank and let's get straight into this race. I think this one's going to be quite tough. We really do need a good start. Hopefully we don't get taken out in that first corner because we've got to try and take as many places as possible. But this race is only 5 laps, so hopefully we can get a good start. So let's see. Now, like I said, I've done no qualifying, so I'm not sure how quick the AI are going to be around this circuit. I don't know how quick a 204 is, but we're going to find out very soon. So off we go. And let's see if we can take a couple of places. Let's try and get a bit of slipstream. First corner is going to be very tricky. It's going to be heavy braking, try and get a nice tight line in and try and avoid any mayhem. Right, slow it down. Let's just try and avoid any crashes if there's going to be any. No one crashed so far. That's a good start. Just trying to take a nice position into this corner. A little bit of contact there as we turn into this right-hander, trying to get nice and tight in. Oh, look at the line there. That was nice and tight, and we should be able to take bites in that section, and again just taking a nice line in there, trying to avoid too much contact. Oh bloody hell, got a little bit of a shunt from behind, but we've moved up to P12, trying to dive up the inside, be careful, and we're up to P10, so we're managing to move forward pretty well without too much bother. But just remember, when we go to the Sachsenring, it's going to be a lot harder to make these sort of overtakes because of how difficult the corners are. So it's going to be very interesting to see if we can win around that circuit. Plus, are we going to get 2 different races with 2 different weather conditions? I think we will. Let's see, just hold it to that corner, and we are moving towards the front. I think we're going to be close to the leader by the time we finish this lap. This has been a really good start, so it looks like they have absolutely no pace on the hardest level around Mugello. Should be able to get through this chicane, nicely done. And we should be able to get a bit of slipstream as we go into the straight. We've still got a few riders probably come up the inside, so let's just be careful as we dive into this corner. Take it a little bit wider. Should be able to slipstream them from here. So the times they were setting in the qualifying, from the times that were set, so it was a 204, so those are the sort of times we've got to try and get close to. See if we can get a faster time as well, just to show that we are at a different pace. Again, just a little bit of a wider line. Oh, there's been a crash on the second lap this time. It's nice manoeuvre there. We're in behind the 2 leaders of the race. Just taking it steady. And we're closing in on first place. And we should be able to get him on this lap. Still got a rider always come back through. Let's just give him enough room. And into this corner. Oh bloody hell. They come off so easily on the slower bikes. Not so much so on the faster bikes, but he barely touched me then and he just comes off. That is definitely not my fault. I'm not taking that one. Right, let's get back on it and get closer to these 2. They definitely do need to fix that though, because it is rather irritating. You should be able to make a little bit of contact here and there. Just managed to retake 2nd place. And I thought he was going to try and sneak. Oh, he's going to try. Just closing the door. Let's see if we can just get a little bit closer to first place here. Definitely quicker around these corners. Just over Done that one slightly. Come on, come on, come on. That's nicely done. And here we go. Should be able to get him on this section. Yes. Here we go. Let's go down the outside. He's definitely going to hug that inside line. We should be able to be in his slipstream. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Take the corners so tight on these bikes. And we are into the lead as we go into lap 3. And that was a 2:05. Pretty sure we can go a little bit quicker than that. Let's see if we can get under a 2:04. So those were the lap times they were set in the qualifying. As we just completely overshot that corner. Is he going to come back past? Oh no. Oh, there you go. Looks like this guy wants a battle. Let's just be careful. Don't want to get taken off ourselves. On the outside. It's nicely done. There you go. Onto the apex. And we're back in the lead. Let's see if we can pull away a bit now. We're definitely a lot quicker through this section. See if they drop off. Noticed on most of the other races, once you get in the lead, they just drop off completely. And there is a slight gap developing already. No surprise there. Right, come to the final corner, and that is the end of the race in Italy. And now we head to Germany for the Sachsenring. And I think it's going to be a much harder test around there from the back. The first corners on the Sachsenring are so challenging, and when you're at the back it's going to be very difficult to overtake, and that is that race done. So we do another 2:03. We definitely had the pace.
While the riders complete a victory
so look, our fast lap was a 2:03.7, and yeah, we won it by 4.5 seconds. Right, let's move on to the next one. And let's see what sort of weather we're going to get in the first race around the Sachsenring. Like I said, there's 2 races around there. Are we going to get the same weather? Well, we're going to find out very, very soon.
Hello and welcome to the Sachsenring circuit. The waiting is finally over. The German Grand Prix will be starting in just a few minutes. The skies over the track are clear of clouds, and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with the seasonal average. Race will begin.
Right, so here we go with the first race of 2 around the Sachsenring. Now the first one's in the dry, but I'm pretty sure the second one won't be. But let's win this one first before we start saying is it going to be difficult. We don't know. So let's just start off, try and avoid too much contact. It's going to be very challenging on the first lap. There's not many places you can overtake in those first corners, especially when they're all bunched up, so we're going to have to be very careful. So let's see if we can get a good start. Just change the camera view, I don't want to be doing that. Let's put it back. There we go. And let's see if we can get a good start. This is going to be very tricky, and they've all started off pretty quickly. So I managed to take any positions off the line. Bloody hell, bloody hell. Be careful. Just try and just find a way through. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, God! Oh my God, I almost came off the back of the bike then. That just sent me up into a wheelie. That's not what I want to do. Just trying to take some places. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight on the curb. Bloody hell, this is not easy. Okay, bloody hell, every time I hit someone I seem to bounce up the front of the bike. And we've just managed to take some places. We're up to P16, so that is a steady start. We've got to try and catch the leaders, because once they get away it's going to be very difficult. Oh God, we took that tight as well. Just managed to take a couple more places. I think the first 2 laps are very important if you want to win a race from the back, because once they get it like 5-6 seconds away, it's not going to be very easy to catch up within 7 laps. But we're up to P13, which is not bad. I will take that. And, oh, flipping hell. Oh my God! Oh, I almost lost my own rear, and then I saw someone else come off and almost hit their bike. That is not a great final corner. going to have to do a lot better than that. Right, let's see if we can do better on lap 2. Again, first corner is absolutely savage. You've got to be so careful. In the wets, that is going to be very, very tricky. And again, just try to keep it as tight as possible. Just try and get those lines. Just trying to get a little bit closer if I can. And I am heating up the tyres in the process, but I've got no choice. I've got to run in power 2 and I've got to push. Just managed to squeeze past another rider up to P8. But this is all flipping out. Almost completely run it off the circuit there. Trying to push it. But this is really, really difficult. When you've got you've got the same power as all the other bikes, you've just got to try and take as much through the corners, minimal braking. Again, just try and get a bit tight through this corner. Just try and hold it up to P7, and let's just be a little bit more careful on this final corner. Take it a little bit tighter. That was a little bit smoother, and we have managed to just latch on to the group in front. We've got the fastest lap of 1:31.4, so that's a good lap time. So let's see if we can slowly draw these lot in now. It looks like one bike has started to pull away. That's not too bad. Just trying to just keep that nice and tight. So that was much better around that corner that time. Again, so racing around this circuit on these bikes would be absolutely amazing, I must admit. Again, just slowly catching. Oh, we're on lap 3, so we need to make a move. Closer. At least a couple of seconds away from first place. Oh, that was a good corner. We've caught up. Right, another place. Let's try and tight a line into this turn. Keep it steady. And that was nicely done. And it looks like we're going to take a couple of places. And we're into second. There we go. Final corner, and that was much better again. So we are starting to pick up now. And another 1:31. So we're definitely being consistent as well. Let's see if we can push it a little bit harder on this lap. So I definitely think we can win this in the dry. The only reason why I think the second race is going to be wet is because I was watching someone else's walkthrough and they got 2 different weather conditions for these races. So I'm thinking I'm going to get the same. So I'm not 100%, but there's a very, very good chance. So we've definitely got the pace in the dry, but have we got the pace in the wet? I'm not the best in the wet. Just take those corners as fast as I can. Hopefully closing in to 0.7 as we come towards the end of lap 4. We've still got 3 laps to go, so we've still got plenty of time. Definitely quick on the final corner, and that was much better lap there. That should be slightly quicker. No, it's another 1:31. But we have got any slipstream. We're going on the outside. Let's see if he comes back past. We should be able to hold him off. Yes, we've managed to hold him off. Brilliant. There we go. Now we've just got to try and get to the end. Hopefully not make any mistakes. Those tyres are starting to heat up a bit, but they should be okay. Oh, flipping heck. Don't you dare. It's a bit tight. Just close the door, make sure it doesn't come sneaking up the inside. Right, so we come to the final corner, and it's been another really good race. I really enjoyed that. That was good fun. But what's the second race going to be like? I think it's going to be, like I said, different weather conditions, and that final lap is a 1:31.4, definitely a lot quicker. Right, let's see what we get for the second race. So here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Sachsenring circuit. The waiting is finally over. The German Grand Prix will be starting in just a few minutes. There are some impressive crowds here today, despite the rain you can see coming down. A reminder that this is always a popular event.
Right, here we go with the second race around the Sachsenring in Germany in the pissing rain. This is going to be a hard challenge. We only overtook on, what was it, the 5th lap in the first race in the dry. Now we're in the wet, not as strong in the wet. This is going to be a challenge. I've got to try not crash. I've got to try not to spin up the tyres and burn those tyres out really quickly. This is going to be interesting. So, here we go. Right, let's be careful. Should I go in power 1 at the start? I think that's probably going to be the best idea. And we're still spinning up the wheel a little bit. And that first couple of corners are going to be very, very challenging. So, let's just be careful. Oh, don't feel very confident on the brakes either. Flipping egg. Oh, this is going to be a real challenge. Let's just try and just be careful. Let's just try and sneak up the inside. Oh, flipping out, flipping out, flipping out. Be careful. Oh, you know, this does not feel great. Just trying to just squeeze through, take a few places if I can. Oh, flipping out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost off the circuit there. That could have been an end to the race already. Luckily got away with that. And we've taken a couple of places as we just dive in there. Got to take a couple of chances if we get them. Again, just trying to manoeuvre myself. And that was not bad. So we've managed to move up to P16. Take a couple of places, P14. So that is a good start so far. Right, let's be careful in this corner. Slow it down. No, we just gone side by side. Don't come off, don't come off. Oh, spin up the rear. Oh, I thought it was a goner there. As soon as I went into the other rider, I thought we both were going to come off the circuit. Luckily got away with that one. So that is our first real close call. And again, don't feel very confident on that final turn, but we're still on the bike. We're in P13 as we go into lap 2. Right, let's see what it's like now into this lap. Got to be so careful. So we want to push it, but we also don't want to come off. Or we really have to. Oh my god, the wheel is spinning, and we just dropped a place. Being a little bit too cautious, I think. Just managed to regain that place. But even the AI are struggling. Look, they're going really wide. And it's so hard. Because the wheels will, I mean, the tyres will obviously heat up quite badly as you're losing grip and you're trying to put the power down. Oh, flipping out, I'm spinning up this rear quite a bit here, just trying to keep up. And we haven't gained any places so far on this lap, and that's a bit disappointing. I think, like I said, I knew this would be a harder challenge. We are losing ground. The rider's leading the race, but I can't push it too much. I mean, I want to finish the race. If I finish in the top 5, that would be a decent result, I think, from the back. But let's just try and take that corner a little bit tighter. Oh, that was nicely done. It's brought us back to the group. Staying inside as we go into the final corner. Just see if we can take another place. Oh, up to P11. Oh, that was a good move. And we are slightly off the fastest lap as well. So we're not running the fastest either. So that is very interesting. We're going to have to up our level. Because if you're not gaining any ground, and you're not running the fastest, pretty much says that you ain't going to win the race. So let's just try and push it a little bit harder on this lap if we can. We just need to get past this group in front of us, because I think the front two are starting to pull away. Just trying to take a nice line. Oh, that was nicely done. Just spinning up the rear a little bit there. And we managed to take that place. To squeeze another one. Oh yes, P9. And again, can we take another one? Just try to squeeze up the inside again. Oh, P8. That is what you want to do. And we've managed to take a few places there. Just pushing my luck. But I will take it into this corner. Again, just trying to make sure we don't push it too hard. I think if you get on the curbs too much in these conditions, I think we're going to come off. So let's just take it steady. Back down the hill. See if we can take a couple in this corner. We seem to be good on this left-hand turn. Let's try and take advantage of that. Right, hold it tight. Slowly open the throttle. Yes, that will do. That's another place. We can hold it in this final corner. Again, just trying to not spin it up too much. And again, that was nicely done. So we're in P7 at the moment, and we enter lap 4. And we've just hit a 1:35.9, so we have just stepped up a bit, running the fastest lap as well. So that is very positive, as we've got 5 more bikes in front of us. We're on lap 4, and we're still on the bike. That is the main thing. Again, just trying to be very steady on the throttle, minimal braking, just trying to dab the back rather than the front brake as well. I think using the front brake when you're at a tight angle like this is going to be, again, just spinning up the rear. It's going to be very, very tricky. Again, just trying to keep it nice and steady. Will do. Sneak up on the inside here, and yeah, it's going to be squeezed through. Yes, P5, and we're in the top 5. I said I'd be happy with that, so we've already managed to get through. Oh, fucking hell, just pushed it a little bit there. But I think now we've managed to get to P5 and we've still got a few laps left. I think getting on the podium would be the next challenge. I think we've got that capability if we can just keep on pushing. Again, let's be careful in that final turn. And that was nicely done again. Another good lap, and again that's another 1:35, so that's our fastest. That's another, yeah, that is the fastest lap of the race, so that is good. So we're still pushing into this corner. Ooh, spinning up the rear again. Oh god, the front tyre, the right side went red then. It's not a good sign. Tyre is very hot, so let's be careful. Okay, let's see if we can just sneak up the inside. Oh, see you later. Just bumped him out of the way. And we're into P4. And we're closing in on the leaders. Oh, this is an awesome race so far. So we managed to get into first place by, what was it, lap 5 in the dry. On lap 5 now, and we're in 4th. So I will take that, considering how bad these conditions are. Again, I thought about it, but pulled out of that. It wasn't worth the risk. As we come towards the end of lap 5, and then we've got 2 more laps to go. Oh, we're going to be able to push it and win this race. I'm hanging on for dear life here. I'm trying. Definitely the quickest on circuit, but it's just finding the areas where you can overtake without obviously causing yourself too many problems. Again, just trying to take a little bit more through that final corner. But we're definitely consistent in the 1:35s. Let's see if we can push it on this lap. We need to get closer to the first place if we want a chance. Okay, be careful, don't brake too much. Oh my god, this is I want to win it now. Now I'm this close to the end. But I also know one false move and I am a goner. Again, just trying to take as much through those corners as possible. Again, just keep it tight. Hopefully those two up front will keep on battling with each other, because that will help our cause as well. Let's just take a little bit of a wider line through there. That is podium position, if I can hold it. Yes, in a podium position, up to third as we come towards the end of lap 6. Still pushing hard. Just keep steady through it here. Let's see if we can latch onto this one. Got to try and get in behind the leader for the final lap. Chance to be steady around that corner. Yes, that was nicely done. We need to get this guy in front of us on the final corner if we can. Or is he going to? Oh, I thought he was going to try and take the lead of the race himself. And that is not a bad lap again. That is a pretty consistent lap. Another 1:35, and we are in behind the leader. Here we go, final lap. All or nothing. Can we win it here around the Sachsen Ring in Germany from last position on the grid in the pissing rain? This has been a really good race. If I don't win it, I'll be gutted, but even second place is much better than I thought I'd get. Again, just trying to push it. Oh no, no. The tyres haven't got much meat left on them. Don't want to push it too hard. Also really want to win. Oh God, he's just got that little bit extra around some of these corners, but in the final sectors my strongest. That's where I've got to try and get him if I can. Right, coming to the corners where I should be able to be a bit stronger, taking a risk through there at pace. Like I said, minimal braking, or if any at all. And again, just excuse me, sweeping round. Oh, this is going to be so close. Final couple of corners coming up, 0.2 of a gap. This is where I've got to take a risk, and we're right in behind him. Oh, got a little bit of contact there as we go into this corner. Oh, don't lose the rear. Oh, he's going to go down to the final corner. Right, I'm going to take an inside line, and up the inside, can we take it? Hold it. And oh, he's spinning grip. Oh, he's going to try and beat us to the line, but I think we're going to take it, and we win the race on the final corner of the. Oh, that is unbelievable. Seriously, guys, that race was intense. I cannot believe I won that on the final corner. I mean, at the start of the race, I didn't feel very confident. I was spinning up the rear, and in the end, I think it was all down to just a little bit more confidence when the tyres got a little bit warmer and taking a few risks. I mean, I got away with it. I don't always get away with those sort of moves, but you got to take a chance in these races. But that was definitely the best race in the Red Bull Rookies Cup by far. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, share the videos, because that's very important for a small channel like mine. And again, I've said this loads of times, I do apologise for the lack of videos that I've been uploading recently. I mean, my work situation has changed, but I have got a couple of new games coming to the channel, and I'm going to have to sort out a new schedule, and there will be some live online racing as well. I'm going to pick a day. I will put it to a vote on my community page, so watch out for that. But anyway, let's just have a look at what's coming next. Right, so in the next episode, we've got 2 rounds in Finland around the Kimi Ring circuit. That is going to be a challenge, especially if we get weather like we just had. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.